Hello dear students, today's topic is guarantee of profit to the partners. Now guarantee means surety. So when will the need for this guarantee will come in partnership? Whenever a new partner joins the firm. So whenever a new partner joins the firm, he will ask for surety of profit. So this surety of profit or guarantee of profit will be given by old partner to the new partner. So there are various ways of giving this guarantee. There are three ways of giving this guarantee: first, second and third. And in this case, guarantee is given by partner to the firm. Here partner wants to join a particular firm and he is giving guarantee to the firm, and this is related to minimum earning. So let us study the concept of guarantee first, then we'll move to these cases with the help of numerical examples. So let us see what is the concept of guarantee. Suppose there are two partners, partner A and partner B. They are sharing profits in the ratio of equal 1:1. Suppose C joins the firm. C is a new partner, and for equal share means for 1/3 share he joins the firm with the condition that his profit in the firm should not be less than 25,000. So this is the condition. Minimum profit which C should get should be 25,000, and let us assume that firm earns a profit of let us say 60,000. So can you calculate what will be C's share if you divide this 60,000 among all the three partners in equal ratio? Their share of profit will be: A will get 20,000, B will get 20,000 and C will get 20,000. Now here comes the problem. What sort of problem? C has been given a guarantee, a surety that if he joins the firm, he'll be able to get a minimum profit of 25,000, which he is not getting as per this case. So what is to be done? This deficiency, how much deficiency is there? There is a deficiency of 5,000. This will be borne by remaining partners. So how they are going to bear? If question is silent, they will be bearing this deficiency in their old ratio. I repeat, in this case C has been given a minimum guarantee of 25,000, that his profit in no case will be less than 25,000. But when the actual profit, we arrive at actual profit, firm is able to earn an actual profit of 60,000 only. So as per this, C will be able to get 20,000, while we promise C that we will be giving him 25,000. So in this case there is a deficiency of 5,000. This is known as deficiency. So there is a deficiency of 5,000. So how to recover this deficiency? This deficiency will be recovered by remaining partners. Who are the remaining partners? A and B are the remaining partners. So they will be bearing this deficiency in their old ratio. So what is their old ratio? 1:1. So 5,000 will be divided between A and B in this ratio. So I hope a brief idea about guarantee must be clear to you. Now let us study each and every case one by one with example. Now in the first case, guarantee given to a particular partner by remaining partners in the old ratio. So this is same case as we have done through this example. guarantee given to a particular partner. Particular partner means new partner C, and by remaining partners. Who are remaining partners? Remaining partners are A and B are the remaining partners in the old ratio. So the question was silent. So this was their old ratio. So guarantee is given by A and B in their old ratio. Now the second case, when guarantee is given to a particular partner by remaining partner in the specific ratio. Let us do the same example in a different way. A and B are partners. A and B are partners with a ratio of 1:1. C joins the firm. I am putting this sign for joining. C joins the firm as a new partner for 1/3 share, and condition remains same, 25,000 minimum profit. This is the minimum profit which is required by C. Now it is clearly mentioned in the partnership deed that in case of deficiency, if there is a deficiency, it is to be borne by A and B in the ratio of, let us say, 3:2. I repeat, A and B are two partners sharing profits in the ratio of 1:1. C joins the firm for 1/3 share and asks for minimum guaranteed share of 25,000, and it is clearly mentioned in the numerical that in case of deficiency will be borne by old partners or remaining partners in this ratio. In this case, this ratio was not given, and what is happening? In this case, ratio is given. So this is case 2, when guarantee given to a particular partner by remaining partner in the specific ratio. So let us say, suppose firm earned a profit of 60,000. Then when we divided this profit, A's profit, B's profit and C's profit, A, B, C, there is a deficiency of 5,000 which will be recovered by, who will recover deficiency? A and B in the ratio of 3:2. So can you calculate how much deficiency will be recovered by A and how much will be recovered by B? Yes, it will be 3/5 multiplied by 5,000. This amount will be borne by A. How much? This will be 3,000. Likewise, 2/5 multiplied by 5,000. This will be 2,000. So this will be borne by B and this will be borne by A. This was second case. Let us do third case. When guarantee is given by only one partner to another. So in this case, let us take the same example. Suppose in the similar example, let us see A and B are two partners with same profit sharing ratio. C admits into the firm for 1/3 share. Again the same cases are same, with minimum guaranteed profit of rupees 25,000, and firm earned a profit of 60,000. In this particular case, suppose it is clearly mentioned that any deficiency on account of guarantee is to be borne by A only. So who is bearing the loss of admitting C and giving him guarantee? This is purely borne by A. So this deficiency is not shared by both the partners. Here it was shared by both. This was shared by both. This was shared by both. This was shared in the old ratio. It is shared in the agreed ratio which is given in the partnership deed. Now here only A will bear the deficiency. So again when we divide the profits among A, B, C, in that case the deficiency of 5,000 will be borne by A. So A will give 5,000 to C. So I hope brief idea about three cases must be clear to you. We'll be doing this case through a numerical example from NCERT. So let us start. I have taken question number 27. You can also open your books. Question number 27, page number 108 of NCERT. Let us read it. Amit, Sumit and Samiksha are partners in a firm sharing profits in the ratio of 3:2:1. Samiksha's share in the profit has been guaranteed by Amit and Sumit. So, who is a guaranteed partner? Samiksha is being given guarantee by Amit and Sumit. And let us see how much guarantee they are giving. To a minimum sum of 8,000. So Samiksha will be getting a minimum profit of 8,000. Profit for the year ended 31st March 2017 was 36,000, and you are required to divide the profit among the partners. I told you earlier also, whenever there is a case of dividing the profit, it is better to prepare profit and loss appropriation account, because in profit and loss appropriation account we divide the profit among the partner. So let us see how this is to be done. Let me give you the steps which we need to follow before doing this particular numerical. Now step 1. In step 1, you need to calculate. What you are required to calculate in step 1? You are required to calculate, or you can say divide the available profits after all appropriations. After all appropriations. What is the meaning of this term? Meaning is that you will prepare profit and loss appropriation account. You will write your net profit here, and after writing net profit brought down, you will write all appropriations, like interest on, if interest on capital is there, you will give interest on capital. If suppose salary is there, you will give salary. Then the remaining profit, which we used to write profit transferred to partners capital. So the remaining divisible profit is to be divided among the partners. So step 1 will calculate their individual profit as per the available profit after all appropriations. So it's not like that whenever a question on guarantee comes, you will directly distribute the profit and ignore these appropriations. So first of all, you will have to do all appropriations. Then after doing these appropriation, you will divide the profit in the ratio, in the agreed ratio. Whatever ratio is given to you, you will divide that profit. Now in the step 2, you will see what is the amount of minimum guarantee. So whether a guaranteed partner is getting the minimum profit or not. If he is getting minimum profit, in that case there is no problem, you don't have to exercise any guarantee. But if the profit which he is getting is less than guaranteed profit, I repeat, there can be two possibilities. If the profit which the guaranteed partner is getting is less than guaranteed profit, then there will be problem. And what will be the other case? If profit share is more than guaranteed profit. Let us go back to the previous example. For example, if their profit is let us say 75,000, then what will happen if their profit is 75,000? In that case, all partners will be getting 25,000, 25,000, 25,000. Then there is no problem of guarantee. But the problem will occur if this guaranteed profit is less than profit which is given to the guaranteed partner. So then what is to be done? In that case, we have to recover the guaranteed partner. And who will recover guaranteed partner? Guaranteed partner is to be recovered by remaining partners, or whatever condition is given in the numerical. So these are the steps. Before doing question number 27, I want to explain these steps to you. Now let us move to question number 27. Yes. Question number 27, NCERT's book, page number 108. So there are three partners. So let us write this profit and loss appropriation account. Let us make it first. See, you need to write full information in the sense profit and loss appropriation account for the year ended 31st March 2017. So you need to give full detail: debit, credit, particulars, and amount in rupees. Likewise here also particulars, amount in rupees. So what is the first step? Yes, step 1. Step 1 is we'll divide the available profit among all the partners after all appropriation. But in this question number 27, as such, there is no appropriation given to you. So we'll directly divide the profit. How much profit we are having? We are having a profit of 36,000. So let us divide 36,000 by net profit brought down. How much? This will be 36,000. So I hope you have no problem up till this stage. We are writing net profit, and then we need to divide the profit among the three partners. Then to profit transfer to partners capital, because there is no appropriation, so directly we are dividing profit to partners capital account. And here I want to mention, whenever a question on guarantee comes, so there will be two columns. One, this column is hidden because here you will be giving guarantee, so you need to leave a space here. Let us see how I am doing. So first of all, we'll divide the profit which will be divided. What is the ratio? Ratio is 3:2:1. So let us divide profit among three partners. Amit's capital. Amit will be able to get 18,000. Likewise, second partner is Sumit. So leave a gap here because they are going to give a guarantee. Sumit's capital. How much Sumit will be getting? Sumit will be getting 12,000 because the ratio is 3:2:1. And the last partner, Samiksha. Samiksha's capital is how much? It is 6,000. We are dividing 36,000 in the ratio of 3:2:1. So I hope this step must be clear to you. And now see, Samiksha has been given a minimum guarantee of how much? Minimum guarantee of 8,000, and nothing is mentioned in which ratio this guarantee will be borne by these two partners. So we'll assume that Amit and Sumit will bear this guarantee in the ratio of 3:2. So how much deficiency is there? There is a deficiency of 8,000 is the guaranteed amount, and 6,000 is, this is 6,000 is the profit which is given to Samiksha. So there is a deficiency of 2,000. Deficiency of profit which will be borne by Amit and Sumit in the ratio of 3:2. Remaining partners, see, this is very interesting quotation. Remaining partners and remaining ratio. Remaining partners, remaining ratio, RP, RR. So I hope this is clear to you. So if you divide this 2,000 in the ratio of 3:2, you will be able to get 3/5 into 2,000. So 1,200 will be borne by Amit. 2/5 into 2,000. This will be 800. 800 will be borne by, yes, 800 will be borne by Sumit. So how to write this? Here we'll be writing less deficiency. Deficiency borne, BORNE, borne for Samiksha. This is 1,200. So we'll deduct 1,200 from Amit's capital. Less deficiency borne for Samiksha, and here we'll be writing less deficiency borne for, this is Sumit's capital, Amit's capital and Samiksha's capital. Borne for Samiksha. How much he'll be recovering? 800. So whatever they are giving out of their share of profit, this will be given to Samiksha. Here will be writing add deficiency recovered. You have to write separately recovered by Amit. How much Amit is recovering? 1,200. Deficiency recovered by Sumit, it is 800. So let us write here 18,000 minus 1,200 will be 16,800, and here it will be, this will be 11,200, and when we add these two amounts in this, she will be able to get total profit of 8,000. So I hope all these points are clear to you. So this is inner column, and there is one more inner column before this. So you need to be very, very careful while making profit and loss appropriation account, especially in case of guarantee. So I hope this is clear to you, and when you add it up, there will be a total 36,000 and 36,000 here also, 36,000 here also. So I hope this question must be clear to you, how we have given the guarantee to the partners. Net profit will be written here, brought down, profit transfer to partners capital, Amit's capital, and less deficiency borne for Samiksha. How you arrive at 1,200 and 800? By dividing the deficiency of, yes, deficiency of Samiksha's profit between Amit and Sumit, and which is the old ratio, remaining ratio. So this is to be taken and this is to be given to Samiksha. We are taking 1,200 from Amit and giving it to Samiksha. Likewise, we are taking 800 from Sumit and giving it to Samiksha. So Samiksha will be able to get a total of 8,000. So I hope this first question is clear to you, and we will be doing more questions in the next video. That's all for today. Have a nice day.